What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. It's your boy Terabyt Reacts. I am 7 episodes deep into season 2 of The Sopranos. Loving it very much, by the way. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it as much as I am, man. I am stoked to watch some more The Sopranos. Of course I am stoked, man. This is one of the best series that I've watched so far. I will have my judgment at the end of whenever this season ends, but but I'll definitely have my judgment then, see how the writing progresses, and see how things go. So episode 8 is here today, and I'm saying, I'm still lively, recording this show, watching literally maybe probably about 7.5 hours of this show so far. What am I talking about? 7.5, about 6.5 hours. Because these episodes are not exactly 1 hour exactly, so I was in probably a good 6 hours that I've watched so far of this show, and it has taught me a lot since I've watched this show. I've said my piece on, especially the last episode, of what it made me think of how crazy of a world we live in now, where, people can just say whatever, you know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. And, they feel like because they do that, we should adhere to what they say and, take away my right. That's not gonna work for me. You know what I'm saying? And as I said, do you, boo boo, but also expect me to do me, BB. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say. Ain't nothing wrong with that. All right. So episode 8, I'm not gonna spend too much time on my intros too much because I want to just jump into the episodes. But if you want to hear my review and my full review of episode 7, of what I thought of the things that they tackled in that episode, I didn't expect to be thinking this deep, because I know that in when you talk about Nietzsche or Nietzsche or whatever they want to call him, some people say Nietzsche, some people say Nietzsche. So Anthony Jr. is not exactly wrong. Most people do say Nietzsche though. So when he said Nietzsche, I knew exactly what he was thinking about. These all, when you're talking about Freud and all these philosophers, you know what I'm saying, that especially a lot of these like psychiatrists and stuff like that, like they study those people to hear what they have to say, because some people, they have different philosophies on how they can solve your problems, which is so weird, because there should only, there's different ways to solve problems, of course, but it's so weird that you have these different philosophers that people will go by to help solve your problem if you come to see them. It's so weird, because some people, it's just different approach, different meanings. It's just like, oh, this person said this is what this is an indication of, and then this person over here might say this is what it's an indication of, and it gets confusing. So I don't even pay it any mind that much. I just be like, if you can help me, you can help me, you know what I mean? So yeah, man, let's jump into episode 8, and I will see you guys at the end for the review. Do I really have to say it? Let's go, man. What's happening here?
Stockings, Chris. How many think you gotta sell to even pay the nut on this place?
How can I express how little I give a fuck?
Is he taking a shit?
Fucking renting, Jake. Want me to cave the rest of your head in?
Alright, that's spent enough. Get the crowbar, pop the plate.
Sean, without fail, every time we're on a fucking job.
The adrenaline affects everybody differently. Big pussy Bob Pincero, he started out as a cab burglar. Time he left, a load so big, cop thought a bear was in the place.
Pussy bumping Sarah started off chipping safes like this?
Until he stepped up for Johnny Soprano during the unrest of '83.
Back then, when you did something, you got recognized.
Hey, your time comes, you either step up or you start looking for a new career. Selling stockings door to door.
What is this obsession with Berkeley? What, is she trying to get away from us?
Absolutely. That's her job.
Yeah, go ahead, laugh. What are you gonna do if she gets into Berkeley and not into Notre Dame or Georgetown?
She's in the National Honor Society, for Christ's sake.
Don't be naive, Tony, please. How do you think Hunter Scangarello got into Reed College? Her uncle, that's how. Him and his wife are graduates.
So anyway, that little freak show's gonna get into college anyway.
Second baby boom. Grades, great SAT scores. It's not enough anymore. It's all who you know or how many buildings you give.
So what do you want me to do, huh?
Give a building.
Sit down, for Christ's sake.
I want to talk to you about Beansy Gator. You know, he may never walk again.
Never say never. No. Say never. He's a shopping cart. From here on out.
Well, he gets home from rehab soon, poor motherfucker. You should help him out.
Help him out.
You should build him a ramp on his house for the wheelchair. You know, you make the place, whatchamacallit, handicap accessible.
Yeah, maybe when I'm over there, I could fuck his wife.
Come on, Richie. You're a fucking captain now. And I salute. So exert a little pressure. Call that nephew of yours, Vito, and the other one. They're in the building trades, aren't they?
Wait. Are you fucking serious?
Richie, it's a gesture. The man has a lot of friends.
You're out of your fucking mind.
Don't take that attitude. Richie. Hey, you're gonna build Beansy a ramp.
I'll build a ramp up to your ass. Drive a Lionel up in there.
Richie probably won't last this season, man.
You're
That's
putting your
her.
roses to bed, huh?
Carmela, hi. Hi.
I haven't seen you at spinning class lately. And I went by, rang the bell a couple times. You weren't home either.
Really?
The other day, I am at the Willowbrook Mall, and I see you going on the down escalator, and I'm yelling, Jeannie, Jeannie. And that's when I realized that it was your sister. No, didn't she go to Georgetown?
Georgetown Law, Georgetown Law Review, Regional Secretary of the Georgetown Alumni Association of Short Hills.
Because, you know, my Meadow applied to Georgetown. And I am hoping and praying to Jesus that she gets in. She keeps talking about Berkeley. Madame, Berkeley.
College already, huh? They get big so fast. Oh, God, is that the time?
Jeannie? Jeannie,
Jesus.
I need to ask you a favor. I was wondering if you would ask your sister to write Meadow a letter of recommendation. Is that too forward?
Well, but she doesn't really know Meadow.
But you do. And you could give her Meadow's transcripts, which are excellent, by the way. Her paper on the melting ice cap, it made me cry. It was so poignant. It was published in the Daily Caduceus.
My sister, she's so busy. That's all.
Really, Jean, if there is any way you could find your way to helping me out here.
I'll ask her.
Thank you, Jeannie. I'll let you get back to your plants.
What do you want? Why don't you fucking kill me, you cocksucker? For Christ's sake, look what you did to me.
Whose idea was the ramp?
What ramp?
The fucking ramp. If you need help, I'll fucking help you. You understand? You talk to me.
I don't want jack shit from you.
Okay. I'll leave. But if you go crying to Tony Soprano one more time, if you open your mouth, I'm gonna send your arms where your legs are.
You had the mummy before it was even in the theaters.
Huh? Oh, look who's here. I was wondering why the squirrels went quiet.
Oh, this nephew of yours. It's a real ball breaker.
I'm telling them about the tapes.
Yeah, these are the real, Hollywood quality broadcast movies. None of that time-coding bullshit, blurry pictures those Nigerians sell on the streets.
Oh, you're in on this.
10,000 units.
What's Johnny Sack say about that?
Fuck New York. Well, I better run before the wife of yours gets home. Besides, I can't be seen associating with known felons.
What did I say?
Hanging out with this undesirable.
The terms of my house arrest allow me to do my grocery shopping.
Don't put handprints on the finish.
Oh, Last of the arugula Rob from the garden. Don't drench it in oil this time.
He likes to mop with his bread. It's not my fault.
So what brings you to an English-speaking neighborhood?
Fucking Winghead came to see me.
Paulie.
Said I gotta build a fucking ramp on Beansy's house.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, this was your idea? Jesus Christ, Tony. Is this how you spend your time? Beansy Gator would still be selling nickel bags on Jefferson Avenue if it wasn't for Jackie.
Richie, build Beansy the ramp.
Terrible accident that kid had.
Yeah, it's done.
Come on, come in.
I got something for you.
What's this?
What's this? It's the jacket.
The jacket.
The jacket. I took off Rocco DeMeo.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Cocksucker had the toughest reputation in Essex County, but he never came back after I got through with him.
He later died of Alzheimer's.
Oh, yeah?
Try it. It's your fucking jacket.
You love this jacket. You and my kid brother, you would have killed for this jacket. Silk lining, fine Corinthian leather. Nobody believed with my size I could carry this jacket, but with the belt, it was like Rommel.
It's a nice jacket.
It's a beautiful jacket.
Y'all
But
stop.
It's yours to have now.
Jesus.
Why? I
Y'all
gotta
was
go
talking about
back.
his damn jacket and do
Like the
something with
town
it already.
says, you gotta shut one door before another one can open.
Is that so hard to do? You did it.
That is so not Tony.
That's it. Oh! Huh?
Ew.
Perfect. You look like Robert Evans over here.
Ew. That does not look good on him at all.
Thanks.
Richie.
Tony!
Rich, this is Matthew Bevilacqua and Sean Gismonti. They're both from West Orange.
We're back to using drink water.
It's fucking good to meet you, Richie. My cousin Louis Gismonti. He worked with me at the prison sign shop at East Jersey State.
Oh, yeah, Lou. 5'8", about 225.
I'm taking them over to my Uncle Joey's lot to look at IROCs, and they asked if they could come by and say hello first.
You've been doing some things with Christopher Montasante, huh?
Yeah, you know, this and that.
The attitude on that camel-nosed fuck. He ever lays his hand on my niece again, I'm gonna tear him apart piece by piece.
Camel nose.
Man, you can't make that shit up.
What the fuck are you talking about? I just did. Did you ever notice he's the only motherfucker who can smoke a cigarette in the rain with his hands tied behind his back? That nose is a natural canopy. Yeah, well, the kid has his good points.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying anything against him. He's my homie.
You what?
He lives up near me.
Well, why didn't you say that? If you want to talk like a fucking Milian now, we'll send you to Slip and Fall School.
Fellas, come on. Time's up. Let's go, huh?
Richie, it was good meeting you.
If there's ever anything you can do for me, let me know.
What?
Hi. Oh my God, did we have a lunch? I'm rushing out the door to a deposition.
God
I
damn,
was
they
in the
really do
neighborhood,
look alike.
Downtown Newark. I think I goofed, Joni. I don't know how I got into this conversation, but Carmela Soprano from next door trapped me and asked me if I'd ask you to write her daughter a letter of recommendation.
She
to
actually is
Georgetown.
doing it.
The gangster's wife. I'm
Wow.
sorry. She just blindsided me in the backyard, and what was I supposed to say? That I'm busy, which I am. That I don't even know the girl? Come on. You met Meadow 4th of July at our barbecue. That's not what I mean. Jeannie, you can't expect me to do this. It's just a letter. Bruce just wrote one to UVM. You do it all the time. Bring gangsters onto the Georgetown campus? I don't think so. Oh, spare me the
Yo,
elitist
this is some bull. Yo. She went there. She just called Meadow a gangster. Yo. Oh my God.
bullshit. They're my neighbors. Have you lost your mind? Carmela asked me, Joan. What are you, frightened? What do you think they're gonna do? Put you in cement boots over a college application? It's not that. It's a question of manners. What am I supposed to say? That I'm writing a letter for someone else, which I am. A wonderful young Dominican boy from the projects with a 5.2 average. I have a reputation to protect. I knew you wouldn't do it. You want to be a doormat for the rest of your life? Just deal with it, Jeannie, okay?
I love Carmela because she's such a wife, bro. Like,
What happened to this?
Hello?
Carmela? Hi. It's Jeannie Cusimano.
Oh, hi. Hi, how are you?
Listen, Carmela, I spoke to my sister about the letter for Meadow, and she's sorry, but she just can't do it. I'm sorry.
She can't. Why not?
Well, because she already wrote a letter for someone else. A wonderful young Dominican man from the housing projects with a 5.2 average and crack addict mother and cerebral palsy.
So what does that mean? She can't send two?
Did you think about asking one of the priests at the church? A letter from Father Intantola would probably mean even more, I bet, especially at Georgetown. I gotta go. Bye. Good luck.
Who was that? Can't send to what, Mom?
It's nothing.
yo, she's going over there.
Joan, I know you said you didn't want to be interrupted, but there's a Carmela Soprano there.
Yo,
Kidding.
Carmela
She's
pulled
letting you
up.
You want me to handle it?
Christ.
Yo, Carmela pulled up. He like, yo, what's good? What you mean you can't write it on a letter?
Joan, hi.
She brought
Is
food.
this a bad time?
Always. Come on in.
That fake ass
Dog
smile
pie with
she got.
pineapples.
Oh, wow.
I was in the neighborhood. My mother's foot surgeon is over here, so.
Oh, thank you. Listen, Carmela, I think I know why you're here. My sister told me that you wanted me to write a letter to Georgetown for, Fielder, is it?
Meadow.
Oh,
She
sorry.
said fit, bitch.
But I just can't do it.
Well, I thought you would at least want to take a look at her grades and her SAT scores and some teacher comments before you made up your mind. I think she would be a wonderful addition to the Georgetown campus.
Then I'm sure the admissions officers will see that.
Well, I'm not sure that's true. The sad fact is that's just not enough these days.
I'm sorry, Carmela, but I can't do it.
I don't think you understand. I want you to write that letter.
Excuse me?
I said I want you to write the letter.
Are you threatening me?
Yes, bitch.
What threatening? I brought you a report and a high school transcript so you could write a letter of recommendation for my little daughter to Georgetown.
I'm an officer of the court.
A lawyer. Don't make me beg here.
I've already written my last letter of support for this academic year.
Well, how about this? I thought you could write a letter to Georgetown, tell them that you've discovered that Georgetown was not that person's first choice, and that, in fact, he was using Georgetown as a backup. I'm not going to tell you what to write. Oh, my God, I left my mother in the car with that foot. Thanks for this.
Yo. Carmela pulled up on the bitch. Let's go.
What is so important you're gonna make a man late for the first post?
We heard from Gia Gator. Your little nephew's ripped up the house and then haven't been back there.
I needed the guys to do some work on Janice's mother's house. With all due respect, there's also your boss's mother's house.
Gentlemen?
No. These guys, they won't shut up about this fucking ramp.
Richie, relax, sit down. I'll buy you a cup of coffee.
It's a jacket.
Nigga, if you ask
know
about
what
this
is
jacket one more fucking time, dude.
What, you want back?
I gave Tony a jacket. I took off Rocco DeMeo. Cocksucker had a reputation as being the toughest guy in Essex County. But he didn't come back here when I got through with him.
It's like his best achievement ever or something.
Oh, hi. Hi.
Jean, hi, come on in.
Your plate. My sister said the ricotta pie was delicious, and the family loved it. She also said that she reviewed Meadow's transcripts, and she was knocked the fuck out by those teacher recommendations. She sat right down and wrote a terrific letter to Georgetown.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Do you have a copy?
No, but I'll get you one. No problem.
Jesus,
Thank you
they're
so
so
much.
scared of them.
You
It's
are a
ridiculous.
wonderful friend.
Did I tell you how impressed Joan was with Meadow's transcripts?
You did, thank you.
She is so scared of them, bro.
Fuck, it's that fucking Zip Fury on somebody.
The fuck? Let him in before he kicks the door down. Fury, all right?
Chi se due se sono un cazzo uno con l'altro.
What'd you say, though?
Have a nice day.
Punk asses.
Liliana, can you get that? Richie, what a surprise. What brings you this way?
How are you today, dear?
Mwah.
This is to thank you for Sunday dinner. Some tripe and tomatoes I made.
Oh,
We gotta be the
God.
only two people who still like a tripe.
Oh, my God, Richie. Thank you.
It's for you, for later, for dinner, for whatever you want to do with it.
Oh, my God, the kids are going to freak out when they see this. I just made some fresh drip. Do you want a cup?
Sure, why not?
So, Richie, you and poor Janice, this is no flash in the pan.
Yeah, it's ironic how life works. You know, she goes to Sri Lanka or wherever. I go where I went, and here we are back when we started 20 years ago.
For every shoe, there is a mate.
Mrs. Carmela, sorry, but my husband is come to get the extra TV set from the basement. You said I could have.
Sure, go right ahead. If there is one thing we don't lack around here, it's television sets. Liliana, the remote is down there somewhere, too. It's on the shelves.
Yo.
Hello, missus. Thank you for...
Hey, give him the jacket. He gave him the jacket.
He's driving a cab. Richie, what's the matter? You all right?
No, I'm fine.
Yeah, get your bitch ass out of here.
This is fucked.
What?
This, us, look at us. We're like two fucking scared rabbits or something. Douchebags.
Don't say that.
Sean, for Christ's sakes, go up to reality. We are nowhere. Buying fish, punching safes. What is that, and for what?
We're just getting started. That's what you do.
We got stockbroker licenses. I went to Pace College.
Fuck. It's true, huh?
We're fucked.
We gotta do something to get ahead in this world.
What's going on?
Nothing I can think of. Except it's Tuesday, 3 o'clock.
So we gotta talk about something. Okay, spin the wheel. Here's something that's been bothering me. I gave my daughter a car.
Really?
Yeah, used car. One of those SUVs, you know, a 92 Pathfinder. So the thing is, it belonged to a friend of hers from school, and it came into my possession because of a debt incurred to me by the kid's father, and this is the way he elected to make payment.
You gave her her friend's car.
It was a nice, safe car, to which I had the pink slip.
What's bothering you?
I must have known that she'd know that it was this fucking kid Eric's car, and how I got it, you know, and she'd freak out.
Then why'd you give it to her?
I don't know. I mean, for all these years, I've been shielding her and protecting her from certain truths. So now what, I want to rub her nose in it?
Any thoughts on that?
Well, this kid's father, he's a fucking degenerate gambler. But he's also a respected businessman in the community and everything that goes along with that.
One of your happy wanderers.
How do you remember this shit?
She's paid to remember, dude.
So it becomes my fault that he lost his kid's car? I mean, I gotta look out for him because he's a sick bastard? My friend Artie Bucco's got a restaurant, right? Now, believe me, no one's telling him to refuse a plate of fettuccine to some fat fuck that wanders in that's eating himself to death.
Maybe that's what you were saying to your daughter.
What?
By giving her the SUV, wanting her to confront some of these moral ambiguities.
English.
Meadow's going to be going away to college next year.
Yeah, that's why she needs the car.
Leaving the nest.
Not those fucking ducks again.
Maybe you were preparing her for reality, teaching her to fly.
You people are something. I give my little daughter a car to rub her face in shit. And you're telling me I did something noble?
We're getting to something here.
Time's up.
Look, we still have time and we're doing good work. What? You feel you're cured?
Fine. I'll sit here. But I got nothing else to say.
Yo, Christopher, what's up?
Hey, what's up, man?
Get that motherfucker!
What?
Get him! Seatbelt! Fucking seatbelt!
One.
Richie,
Yeah, what?
my drink water, Bevel Aqua. You hear what happened to Christopher Moltisanti?
Yeah, somebody blew him up.
Yeah, it was us, me and Sean.
What? You?
Sean is fucking dead. Christopher killed him.
So what the fuck are you doing here?
We did it for you as a favor.
The fuck are you talking about?
Because you don't like him.
So what?
He hit your niece.
Jesus, are you fucking crazy? That's all I need now for that two-faced ungrateful fuck to think I had any part of this.
You gotta help me, man.
I'll help you. I'll fucking help you!
You gotta hide me. I'm with you now.
Who told you to do that? Get out of here, you dumb fuck! I'll kill you!
Bro. Yo, I did not expect that.
How could this happen? How could this happen?
I did not expect that. Not even in a million years. I thought I would have seen them go after Tony. Go after Christopher. I mean, that was nuts. That was nuts. For no reason at all. Bro, that was just nuts. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you do that? Why would you choose to do that? Because of Richie? Come on, man. Come on, bruh. Man, this episode was bruh. I don't even know where to start with this episode because the way how it ended just kind of let me forget everything that happened for the whole time I was watching the episode. All right, so we are trying to get Meadow into a good school. She wants it to be one of the schools that she chose. You know, I'm thinking that, you know, they want to keep her close. I think I don't know. I think, is Georgetown in New York? I don't think Georgetown is in New York. I don't remember where some of these colleges are, but it did say some. Berkeley. I think Berkeley is in Cali. I think Berkeley is in California. I'm not sure where these colleges are. Okay, just help me out here. You know, so when it comes on to what Meadow is going through, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's trying to get into a good school, of course, but it's very true. I didn't know that it still was going on like back then, but to this day it is about who you know to get into college a lot of the time. Like, money talks a lot of time. And you guys must have known about the actor thing where these actresses were paying for their kids to go to school, to go, you know, like they greased the palms, you know what I'm saying? It was a mess. Like, it came out that these schools were accepting bribes to get their kids into get certain kids, you know, into schools and stuff like that. I don't think that's going to stop it from happening, because the whole thing is, oh, if I donate enough money, they can get acceptance and stuff like that. Like, that is still going on. Okay, don't let nobody fool you in thinking that, oh, it's all gone now because that came to light. No, these colleges are still accepting it, and in my opinion, I think for the most part those are bribes. Just, you can get a letter of recommendation is good and it's okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all for that. Get a recommendation from somebody that, you know, knows you and maybe have some power or something like that, can write a letter for you, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that if you don't have the education and if you don't have the scores, if your GPA is not high, that all of that stuff you should, you know what I'm saying? Like, it should be at a certain place if you want to get into colleges scotch-free, you know what I'm saying? Or like on scholarships and stuff like that. Like, that should play a part in it, no doubt about it. Like, if it's just about who you know, that creates a serious problem, because, you know, kids are now getting to go to college and then they piss the opportunity away, and what's left of it, you know what I mean? So I'm definitely liking, I still don't like Meadow's attitude towards her parents. She's such a brat, dude. It's to the point where you just can't stand her. You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean? You got wet towels on the floor starting to smell, and you're gonna get upset at your mother because she let the maid come and take the stuff up? Like, come on, man. Like, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say about that. But we do have these two idiots that's probably jerking each other off when they have time, taking drugs together and whatever. These guys, after Christopher brought them into the thing, they decide that they're going to go after Christopher. Christopher took some bullets. It looks like he's in a coma. And, you know, now everybody's sad. And this guy was like, oh, we did it for Rich. For Rich? Rich didn't tell you to do this. Yeah, he doesn't like the guy because he's hitting Adriana. It's like the same episode where he proposes to Adriana. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna marry her. Now this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, I don't particularly like Christopher either, but he finally looked like he was gonna start doing things right. Focus, no more drugs, all of this other stuff. It finally looked like he was in a good place after realizing that maybe the acting thing or the screenwriter thing is not going to work out for him, and he's decided to just go with this life here, go in this life, and then he pretty much almost lost his life. Who knows if he's going to come out of this, you know what I'm saying? So I'm really sad to see that. Like, You know, Christopher is not my favorite character in the show by any means, but to see him go down like that to two people that he's been trying to bring into the game and teach them, hey, you gotta pay your dues, blah blah blah, and all of this other stuff, it just goes to show you, man, you can't really trust people. You're in a business where trust is like, you just can't trust nobody, man. Like, look at that, man. He never expected in a million years these two guys would come after him, and they did, because they're so, like, their head is so far up their asses, they don't understand that you have to pay your dues to get to where you want to go to. They're trying to discuss stuff with Tony in the bathroom and doing all this other stuff, just forcing their way. And in some ways, it reminds me of Christopher in the first season. You get what I'm saying? They're basically old Christopher, because that's the same thing that Christopher kept saying to Tony in season 1. Is like, why can't I move up? I want to be a made man already. I want to do these things. I want to blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? And I know he's been denied so many times, but he has just come to terms, it seems like, with certain things in his life. You know what I'm saying? And now he has to go through this now. This is just crazy. So this was a very well done episode, very well written. You know what I'm saying? Certain things that happen for a reason. I think my favorite scene for this episode was definitely Carmela going into the lawyer's office and be like, you're gonna write that letter. What do you mean? I said, I'm not gonna write it. You're gonna write that letter. You know what I'm saying? Finally stepping into her own and let these regular youngins out here know who she is. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this is our city, bitch. Whatever we say goes. You know what I'm saying? So I like that she stepped into that power a little bit, even in a little friendly way. It's like, you gonna write the letter or what? What are we talking about here? You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not even gonna tell you how to write the letter. You know what I'm saying? You just do it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, nah, I'm not threatening you. You know what I'm saying? It's not a threat. That's a promise, homie. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, man, I like that scene. That scene was so badass. You know what I'm saying? And to see her in that element is very new in the show, because she's never really exercised that power before, but we finally got to see it in one way or the other, because she's always been the calm mom and wife that I've really like about her. I think that's what mostly that's so attractive about her to me, is just how she carries herself as the wife of Tony Soprano. You know what I'm saying? And just that. Yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say about this episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. As always, man, make sure you hit the like button on the way out. Leave a comment. Hopefully Christopher makes it out of this. Of course, I will see you guys for the next one, man. Peace.